You know, I actually had a couple of other videos I was supposed to upload today or tomorrow or at least sometime this week. I got a video on evolution coming out, I got a video on morality, I got some more videos that I have to film, and a whole bunch of other stuff that I've been working on. I have another video on feminism, or why people don't need feminism, collecting pictures to talk about. A lot of different cool, good stuff coming out. You know, but about 2 days ago, I saw fucking the Chief White Knight, Mr. Epsilon, make a video about Nash Grier. Again, I'm like, fucking hell, Nash Grier and these hypersensitive social justice warriors. So, here I am talking about it. Because, this is a problem that I've been seeing for a while now. It's something I have been meaning to talk about, specifically about social justice warriors. So this gives me a pretty good reason to go on somewhat of a rant about them. Because this is beginning to piss me off. But, yeah, again, I meant to upload some other videos that I recorded a while ago. That's why, after I upload this, my other videos, it look like I have more hair, and my hair will look different, because, well, it is. So, yeah, that's I guess, a little bit of my introduction. I always have an introduction in my videos. So what happened with Nash? Nash makes a video, about, fuck. He makes, a Vine video, 6-second Vine video, because all Vine videos are 6 seconds, and this is what he says.
Testing for HIV? It's not a gay thing.
Yes, it is! Bang!
And the social justice warriors flipped out. Well, actually, they didn't flip out as hard as they did when he made his video about what guys look for in girls. No. And I think the reason why they didn't flip out that way is probably because, well, social justice warriors have been getting spanked a lot recently. Their war with 4chan left them crippled. A couple of them are dead now, like literally, like they committed suicide apparently. What else happened? DashCon left them demoralized. You know, they tried to set up this huge event and only 500 people came, and someone pissed in the fucking balls section or something like that. Like real, like someone really like that's not even a joke. Like someone actually like took a pee-pee in the fucking tub of balls or something like that. It's disgusting. But yeah, and then they were duped by N's Father's Day, which was ironically N's Father's Day was a troll started on 4chan that picked up on Twitter, which was hilarious the way that they actually started that campaign. That campaign got started by 4chan as a joke, and then the social justice warriors took it seriously. It's hilarious to me how that worked. And then they decide to go try to take 4chan down, even though they get most of their fucking ideas from 4chan. It's hilarious. It's ironic, but yeah, they've been defeated a lot lately. So this did not, at least from what I've seen, this does not take the flame that happened with the whole what guys look for in girls thing. It didn't, at least not yet, or at least not now. At least I hope it doesn't, because it's not that fucking serious. But actually, no, this has actually gotten a little more attention when I think about it, because even a couple of news media outlets are talking about this. Well, not really like having discussions, but have mentioned it. Like I watched some video, I even commented on it. It's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, people were upset again, right? So you saw the video, you saw the 6-second Vine video, and I thought it was just fucking disgustingly ridiculous. I saw some of the comments. Of course I watched Mr. Epsilon's video, the fucking White Knight bastard, but I watched it, and the arguments these people are bringing up about it are ridiculously stupid on a fantastic degree. So that's what I'm gonna do in this video. I'm gonna rant a little bit, because this is stupid. It's stupid, and these people are gigantic fucking hypocrites, right? So the first thing that happened was, I remember a couple months before this even happened, I watched some gay kid on YouTube make a video, and he said Nash Grier. The video is called Nash Grier is homophobic. And what he does is, this is hilarious to me, he finds Twitter feeds, he finds Twitter posts Nash posted up from 3 years ago, and says, look at what Nash posted. I think one of the posts was like, gay rights, nah, where he's like, nah, I don't support gay rights. And then he posted another Twitter post and said, repost if you don't support gay rights. Those are the two posts Nash said. people flip shit. They're like, oh, he's so homophobic. He just crying bloody murder because he said he didn't support gay rights, which in itself is not homophobic, in itself is not hateful. He said he didn't support it. That's his opinion. Again, every little thing this kid does is just subject to scrutiny for no reason. His opinion gets him set ablaze by these special snowflakes. And it's ludicrous to me. Like, and those two Twitter posts, and then here's the thing that got me, like, they're 3 years old. Like in order to find them, you had to search for them. Like, you didn't stumble upon those fucking Twitter feeds on accident. You didn't just creep up, I didn't see. No, they're 3 years old. Like, do you know how long it would take to scroll down someone's Twitter feed to 3 years ago? Do you know how long it would take to scroll down someone's Twitter feed to 2 weeks ago? Let alone 3 years later. So 3 years. So like whoever found them was they were looking for something to complain about. There's no way they stumbled upon those homophobic tweets on accident. They found them on his Twitter feed. They're 3 years old. It's ridiculous how that occurred. Right, so they just wanted to find something to be upset about. So here's the next problem I have. One, they were just looking for a problem. Two, here's the thing. So a lot of people took his joke seriously. Right? You know, so that was the first time he did something homophobic. So then he comes out with this video, and again they flip shit. They complain. So here's something. When I first saw it, I thought it was fucking hilarious, and the reason why was because I got the joke. Right? And it sucks that I'm going to have to explain this to you guys. But this is how it works, okay? But first I'm going to explain their argument. First, they took offense to it. They said it was really offensive because he shouted the word fag, right? Which I think is a fucking hilarious word to use. I don't usually use the word fag to describe gay people, though. Usually when I use the word fag, I usually say moral faggot, and a moral faggot is, well, I'll talk about moral faggots in its own video. But I don't usually normally use the word faggot to describe gay people because I think it's a damn stupid word to describe gay people. So that's why I personally don't use it. But I think it's a funny word, and I do use the word sometimes. But so he screams out fag, and everyone flips shit because, you know, he's homophobic, or they say that Nash is, this is a big one. They said, Mr. Reptile was like, Nash Grier didn't offend me. It's the fact that he is spreading false information to his 8 million subscriber fan base on Vine. And I was like, you have got to be fucking kidding me. So here's the joke. The joke in and of itself is that AIDS and HIV is not a gay thing. That is the joke. When Nash shouts, yes it is. Let me explain. You essentially have 3 types of jokes. I think George Carlin made a whole stand-up bit about this, but essentially you have 3 types of jokes. You have your pun, you have a play on words, right? You have the past, present, and future walk into a bar, it was tense, right? You have a play on words. The words mean 2 different things at the same time. That's your first kind of jokes, you know, your knock-knock jokes and all that goodness. Then you have your over-exaggeration jokes, and this is more like a Kevin Hart style of comedy, where he tells a ridiculous story and he over-exaggerates the emotion. There's always an over-exaggeration in a joke, especially in stand-up comedy, right? Again, when he's like, no, she wasn't ready, she wasn't ready. He's over-exaggerating the feeling of despair, and his stories are just ridiculous, right? Your second type of joke, over-exaggeration. The third type of joke you have is usually something called unexpected or unexpectations. And basically, unexpecting something is what makes Vine videos so funny. It's also what makes people falling hilarious, because you don't expect them to fall. If you knew the person was going to fall, it's not going to be funny, you know? But when you see them trip over nothing, or like when the course of the video is going one way and then something shocks you, it's hilarious, right? That's, you have your unexpected jokes. So, or like when someone tells a joke and they say, why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. You don't expect the reason to be so mundane or just so obvious, right? So those are essentially your 3 types of jokes. So, like I said, Divine Comedy itself is more or less an expectation, right? Almost every video on Vine is hilarious because you don't expect the outcome. That was the first part. The second part was the over-exaggeration that Nash provided. And again, it sucks I have to explain this shit to people, but that's how jokes work. The joke itself, and this is why I feel like it's stupid to say Nash is spreading false information, but the joke itself only works if you know that HIV and AIDS is something that everyone can get. And considering the fact that I learned about this shit in the fucking 8th grade, that this is common sense, that everybody who is fucking 13 years old and has gone through any type of health class already knows that AIDS is something that can affect everybody. Like, if Nash made this video back in the 80s, I can understand people's discrepancy. I can understand them complaining about this. But he made it in 2014, where Google is on our cell phones, where our phones are so smart we don't have to be, right? You can Google HIV and find out that it can infect anyone and everyone through sexual contact. This isn't hidden information. He's not spreading false information if you already know. More than that, the joke itself only works if you have the knowledge that HIV is not a gay thing. That is the joke, right? And again, the whole faggot part just goes to the over-exaggeration of the whole thing. And I thought it was ridiculous. Like, they missed the joke, completely just went over their head. And again, they just wanted something to be upset. They just want to complain about Nash. So many people just want to bitch and complain. And then here's something that got me. I thought, how sexist do you have to be? How insulting is it to think that these 8 million girls, or mostly girls that follow Nash, are so damn stupid to where they don't know that HIV is something that can affect everybody? That they're so stupid that they'll literally take this 16-year-old kid's fucking word as the gospel. Like, they have the book of Nash, right, where they're gonna turn in chapter 5 verse 17, oh, HIV only affects gay people. Well, fuck, I didn't know. Oh, well, thank you, Nash. Thank you, Nash. That these, you know, look, listen. Teenage girls may not be the sharpest tools in the shed, but not all of them are damn stupid. And for you to insinuate that the people who follow Nash are just that dumb is ridiculously sexist. And you don't even realize that's the first part of your hypocrisy. That you have that little faith in the intelligence of regular human beings that they wouldn't know that. Are you kidding me? Of course they know that. That's not new information to anybody. Of course. So that's what I thought. It was stupid. Now here's the second problem that got to me. So everyone is always like, well, Nash attacked an entire group of people. He called them a faggot, and then he apologized, but I don't accept his apology. Well, fuck you then. How about that? That's my reply. Who cares if you don't accept his apology? Right? He shouldn't have had to have apologized. Like, he had to apologize for his tweets that weren't homophobic. That were his opinion. He's always apologizing for having an opinion. Right? You people have opinions on Nash, but you think that it's okay for you to complain about him, but he can't have an opinion on anything else? You people think it's okay to attack a 16-year-old boy over his opinion, which is your opinion in and of itself, but you're right. You're okay if you do that. There's nothing wrong with you attacking a 16-year-old boy, but there's everything wrong with a 16-year-old boy making a joke, something that's not supposed to be taken seriously by definition. That's fine. And these people are like, well, you know, even though he was 16 and he's young, it's not an excuse. Okay. Let me ask you guys a question. Let me ask you guys this. When my ex-girlfriend was 16, she used to say some of the meanest shit to me ever. She used to threaten me all of the fucking time with consequences. She would get upset with me over some of the stupidest stuff that I didn't even have anything to do with. I remember one time, what happened was, I don't know, I don't really give a fuck, but something happened to her this day. It was just a bad day for her. I don't know what, I don't really care either, but whatever it was, she was upset. So I went to my friend Jason's, I went to go see my friend to go talk to him about something else that was going on with my friend Nick and his soon-to-be girlfriend. I went to go talk to him about it, and she's sitting in the back of her friend's pickup truck, and I didn't see her. I walk around to the side of the truck, and she looks at me, and she's like, leave, right? And when she said that, like, I clenched my hand into a fist, because I was just sick of her shit. And I almost punched her in the face. Like, she doesn't even, to this day, she probably doesn't even know how close she was to getting punched in the face that day. But I almost punched her dead square in the face. So here's what happens next. Because I'm stupid, because I genuinely cared about this stupid idiot, I asked her friends, I was like, guys, you know, just make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. Just make sure she doesn't, you know, like, try to commit suicide. Because she had attempted to, like, not contemplate, like, attempted to kill herself twice prior to meeting me. And I didn't want her to die, because I do care about her, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I asked her friends to make sure she's fine. She sends me a Facebook message 2 days later. This is what she says. I pulled this up. This is what she says. She says, what the fuck, bro? Stop asking my friends about me. Shit, if I was fucking suicidal, you're the last fucking person I would want to know. I don't want you in my fucking business. So don't ask my friends about me again. If you do, be prepared to deal with the consequences. I was like, okay, Shao Kahn. I was like, okay, Emperor. I'll deal with the fucking Like, it was ridiculously stupid. That's not the first time she's done something like that to me, though. Now, this happened 2 years ago when she was 16. My question to you is, do I get to bitch and complain about her? About the several times she's called me a piece of shit? I remember one time she called me. She said she's always gonna think I'm a little shit who needs to get some balls. Do I get to complain about? Do I get to yell and scream at her? Do I get to bitch at her because she used some words that hurt my feelings? Oh, of course not, because she's a woman and I'm a man. I can't even get mad at her. That's fine. She was 16 though, so there's no excuse for her, right? So do I get to do something to her because she said something that hurt my feelings? Of course not. Of course I don't get to. Of course I don't fucking get to do that. But you social justice warriors think that just because someone says something you don't like, just because someone says something you don't agree with, that it's license for you to do the same shit they did, but 10 times worse. And that's the blatant hypocrisy that you guys have. That you guys genuinely think that it's okay to attack a 16-year-old boy on his opinion, on a joke that was not serious. You know, and it's not even that I like Nash all too much either. It's not, I'm not really all that much of a fan, but he's always getting attacked for his opinion. He's always apologizing because he doesn't feel the way that you social justice warriors feel. And I'm getting sick and tired of that. You can't even have an opinion anymore on the internet. And you people are like, well, he has a whole bunch of followers, so he has to watch it. Like, he's not Spider-Man. He doesn't have a responsibility. He makes 6-second videos on Vine. He's a comedian. He doesn't have any responsibility to educate these people. He doesn't. He's 16. He's still being educated himself. And you people say it's not an excuse. So again, let me ask. With my ex-girlfriend, she was 16. Do I get to punch her in the face because she just said a whole bunch of mean shit to me? Of course I don't get to do that. So, you guys are just complaining about nothing all the time. Nothing. Because he made a 6-second video and you're like, oh my gosh, it's just ridiculous how you people complain. And you guys are always like, it's so offensive. Like, the Boondocks is offensive comedy. That I love the Boondocks. South Park, I don't really like South Park all that much. But there is an audience for South Park. They've been going on for what, 16 seasons plus, I think? They've been going on for a while now. Very offensive comedy. People love it. Family Guy, a very offensive comedy. Especially when they talk about race and racism and all that bad stuff. Very offensive stuff. I don't see you guys bitching or complaining about that shit at all. I really fucking don't. And it pisses me off how if you even go against anything homosexual, oh, you're homophobic, you're a bigot, you're bad. No, nigga, I don't fucking agree. Some people ask me, some people said you can't make Jew jokes to a Jewish person. I say, fuck that, yes you can. Say you can't make black jokes to a black. I say, yes you can. I make black jokes all the time. I make fun of niggas all the time. I use the word nigga. I'm using the word nigga now. And so you people are so hypersensitive. Like, you can make a joke about anything. Like, it's the same thing with the whole feminist and rape. You can make a joke about anything. That's the point of comedy. It's not supposed to be censored. If you don't like it, you don't support it. You don't want, like Daniel Tosh. I don't find Daniel Tosh to be all that fucking funny. But if he wants to make a rape joke, he can make a rape joke. It's by definition not supposed to be taken seriously. So when you guys take jokes seriously, of course you're going to be offended. So this whole thing with Nash Grier, I think is ludicrous. I think it's bullshit, and it's stupid. He's just always at the center of something stupid. And it's not even that I like Nash all that much. It's just that I'm just trying to defend the right to have an opinion on the internet. It's fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm getting sick and tired of it. You know what? This kind of leads to perfect segue to the next video, or one of the future videos I'm going to make. I'm going to be talking about this a little more in detail about how I feel about this whole gay agenda I've been hearing so much about. Because I feel like there's a little bit of truth in that statement. But with that being said, this video's gone on longer than it should have been. Again, it's just me ranting. But guys, as always, if you like this video, please go ahead and click the like button. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. Comment in the comment box below. And as always, have a great day. I'll see you cool cats soon. Adios.